Have you ever wondered why Argentina, a country so rich in resources, struggles with economic instability? This South American giant possesses a wealth of natural resources, ranging from fertile plains known as the Pampas, to vast oil reserves. Yet, it's an economic puzzle that has baffled economists and policymakers alike. Argentina, the eighth largest country in the world, is blessed with a variety of landscapes and climates, making it suitable for a multitude of agricultural activities. This agricultural bounty, coupled with an abundance of minerals like copper, lead, and zinc, as well as energy resources including natural gas and petroleum, places Argentina in an enviable position when it comes to natural wealth. But here's the paradox. Despite this abundance, Argentina has been grappling with economic instability for decades. To put it simply, economic instability refers to the volatility of economic indicators like inflation, job growth, and GDP. It's a state of economic uncertainty that can lead to recessions, high unemployment rates, and even social unrest. In Argentina's case, this instability has manifested in a roller coaster economy, with periods of rapid growth followed by sharp downturns. This has resulted in a country with a high standard of living, but also high inflation, a large informal economy, and a considerable percentage of the population living below the poverty line. This economic conundrum is not a result of lack of potential or resources. Rather, it's a complex interplay of factors including economic policies, political instability, and global market dynamics. It's a story of missed opportunities but also of resilience and potential yet to be fully realized. To understand this, we need to delve into Argentina's economic history, to see how this country, once one of the richest in the world, has struggled to maintain economic stability and equitable growth. We'll explore the decisions and circumstances that have shaped its economic trajectory, and the social implications that have arisen as a result. The story of Argentina's economy is complex, and it begins with its promising start during the 20th century. As we journey through Argentina's economic past, present, and potential future, we hope to shed some light on this fascinating yet puzzling economic narrative. So buckle up and let's dive into the intriguing world of Argentina's economic conundrum. Argentina's economic journey begins with a period of prosperity known as the Golden Age. It was a time when the country was bathed in the golden glow of economic growth and development, a period stretching from the 1880s to 1929. The underlying engine of this growth was Argentina's fertile pampas, vast plains that were ideal for agriculture. These lands were harnessed for the cultivation of cereals and rearing of livestock, leading to a surge in agricultural exports. This era saw Argentina becoming one of the world's leading exporters of beef, wheat, and corn. Alongside agriculture, foreign investment played a pivotal role in the economic boom. European investors, particularly from Britain, were drawn to Argentina's potential, pouring in capital that was channeled into various sectors, including railways, ports, and public utilities. The influx of foreign capital not only boosted the economy, but also modernized it, turning Buenos Aires into one of the most cosmopolitan cities of its time. However, the Golden Age was not without its shadows. As Argentina's economy grew, so did the gap between the rich and the poor. The wealth generated by the agricultural sector and foreign investments was concentrated in the hands of a small elite, creating stark income inequality. The countryside was dominated by large estates known as estancias, where landowners lived in opulence while many workers languished in poverty. Simultaneously, societal changes were afoot. The economic prosperity attracted immigrants from Europe, transforming Argentina's social fabric. These immigrants, seeking better opportunities, flocked to the cities, leading to rapid urbanization. However, they were often met with low wages and poor working conditions, adding another layer of complexity to the social divide. Thus, the Golden Age was a double-edged sword for Argentina. On one hand, it was a time of extraordinary economic growth and modernization. On the other, it sowed the seeds of income inequality and social divides that would continue to shape the country's future. However, the prosperity of the Golden Age wouldn't last, setting the stage for a series of economic challenges. The 20th century saw Argentina face economic crises that shook its stability. The Great Depression in the early 1930s hit the nation hard, stifling its economic growth and leading to a period of political and social unrest. Argentina's reliance on agricultural exports was a double-edged sword. When global demand plummeted, the country's economy followed suit. The mid-century brought the rise of Peronism, a political ideology championed by Juan Perón. His populist policies aimed to empower the working class, but they also led to increased government spending and economic protectionism. This resulted in a boom in domestic industries, but it also isolated Argentina's economy from the global market. The nationalization of industries and the creation of state-run monopolies began to strain the economy, leading to an imbalance between the country's income and expenditure. The 70s and 80s saw a military dictatorship take control, further exacerbating Argentina's economic woes. The government's fiscal policies were inconsistent, leading to rampant inflation. The national debt skyrocketed, and Argentina found itself on the brink of defaulting on its international loans. Then came the hyperinflation of the 1980s, a period characterized by an annual inflation rate that peaked at a staggering 5,000%. This led to the erosion of savings, a surge in poverty, and a deepening economic crisis. The government's attempts to stabilize the economy often led to short-lived successes followed by drastic crashes, creating a cycle of economic instability. The turn of the century was marked by the 2001 economic crisis. A culmination of decades of economic mismanagement, this crisis saw the collapse of the country's banking system, a default on its international debts, and widespread social unrest. The crisis led to a profound reevaluation of Argentina's economic policies and a push for more sustainable and inclusive growth strategies. These crises left deep scars on Argentina's economy and society, leading to a period of recovery and restructuring. As we move forward, we'll explore how Argentina navigated this tumultuous period and the challenges and opportunities it faces in the 21st century. The 21st century brought a period of recovery, but also new economic challenges. As the new millennium dawned, Argentina found itself on an uphill path to economic recovery. The early years of the century were marked by a steady rebound from the economic crisis of 2001. Aided by a global commodity boom, Argentina's economy began to regain its footing. Export revenues surged, driving economic growth and helping the nation to slowly recover from the depths of its economic woes. However, this period of growth did not come without its challenges. The commodity boom was a double-edged sword. While it provided a much-needed boost to the economy, it also exposed Argentina to the volatile swings of global commodity markets. When commodity prices fell, so did Argentina's fortunes. Simultaneously, Argentina grappled with other deep-seated economic issues. High inflation rates, a persistent problem in Argentina's economy, remained a constant challenge. Despite various attempts to control it, inflation continued to erode the purchasing power of the Argentine peso, impacting the lives of everyday Argentinians. Moreover, the country's public debt, a hangover from the past, continued to loom large. Despite restructuring efforts, Argentina found itself in a series of standoffs with international creditors, leading to further economic instability. And beneath these economic challenges, social divides persisted. The economic instability exacerbated the divide between the rich and the poor, between urban and rural communities, between those who could navigate the turbulent economy and those who were left behind. Yet, amid these challenges, Argentina also showed signs of resilience. New industries emerged, innovation thrived, and the economy, though battered, continued to function. It was a testament to the resilience and tenacity of the Argentine people, their ability to weather economic storms, and their unwavering hope for a better future. Today, Argentina's economy stands at a crossroads, grappling with both the legacy of its past and the challenges of the future. It's a journey filled with uncertainty but also with potential. The question remains, will Argentina seize the opportunities of the 21st century, or will it remain ensnared by the economic challenges of its past? Only time will tell. So what can we take away from Argentina's economic story? First off, we've seen that Argentina's economic journey is far from simple. It's a tangled web of booms and busts, painted against the backdrop of global influences and internal societal changes. From the golden age of prosperity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, we've seen how Argentina enjoyed a period of significant economic growth and development. Then, we moved into the tumultuous decades from the 1930s to the early 2000s. This era was characterized by economic instability, punctuated by periods of growth that were ultimately unsustainable. The economic policies during this time played a significant role in shaping Argentina's economy, leading to a series of financial crises. In the 21st century, we've seen Argentina grappling with recovery and facing new challenges. While there have been periods of economic resurgence, the nation continues to struggle with issues like inflation, debt, and income inequality. The social divides in Argentina are another key takeaway. Economic instability has exacerbated social inequality in the country, creating deep divisions that persist to this day. It's a stark reminder of how economic policies and decisions can have far-reaching impacts on society. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are lessons to be learned from Argentina's economic story. It underscores the importance of sustainable economic policies, the need for economic diversification, and the role of global partnerships in fostering economic growth. In essence, Argentina's economic journey is a complex interplay of various factors. It's a tapestry woven with threads of economic policies, societal changes, and global influences. And unraveling this tapestry can offer valuable lessons for other nations on their economic paths. Understanding Argentina's economic journey helps shed light on the intricate interplay between economic policies, societal changes, and global influences that shape a nation's fate.